Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, and we are reading from chapter 16. How Krishna, he subdued the Kaliya snake. How there was so much poison coming initially out of Kaliya. And his wives also wanted him dead that time. But now that he is surrendered to Krishna, his wives are now praying to Krishna for him. We can see that how even when one changes, becomes a devotee, then all good fortune. Kaliya's good fortune began because of association with his wives. His wives were devotees, so devotee association. So we can see that how with devotee association, one who is envious also can become a devotee. Okay. Tastam suvigna
Shilpaji, Hare
manaso.
Krishna. We have to
Ah,
start from
ah, ah,
34. 34.
34. Yeah, 34. That's right. Thank you. Anugrahoyam bhavato krito hino
Anugrahoyam bhavatah krito hino
dando satam te khalu kalmashapaha
dando satam te khalu kalma shapaha
yadandashuka tvamamushya dehina
yaddantashukat vamamushya
krodho pitenu graha eva sammatah.
क्रोधोऽपि तेनोऽनुग्रह एव सम्मतः.
Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. What you have done here is actually mercy for us, since the punishment you gave to the wicked certainly drives away all their contamination. Indeed, because this conditioned soul, our husband, is so sinful that he has assumed the body of a serpent, your anger toward him is obviously to be understood as your mercy. Srila Madhvacharya points out in this connection that when a pious person suffers in this world, he realizes the punishment Supreme Lord is meting out to me is actually His causeless mercy. Envious persons, however, even after being punished by the Lord for their purification, continue to envy Him and be resentful. And this attitude is the reason for their continued failure to understand the absolute truth. So Madhvacharya is explaining to us that one who is pious, when one is going through difficulty, then one will say, Krishna is kind to me. He's giving me this difficulty for my own purification so that I can get better. I can get rid of the unrequired qualities. It's the mercy of the Supreme Lord that I'm suffering like this. But one who's envious, even though they may be faced with certain life situations which are not so pleasant, they don't surrender to God, don't surrender to Krishna, but continue to be envious, saying, why you have given me this? I don't deserve this. What is happening? And due to that, they are unable to surrender to the Supreme Lord. So here the Nagapatnis, they are saying, they are being grateful to Krishna. They are saying, Krishna, what you punish Kaliya, you are actually being kind to us. because he's their husband and he's so envious and they are devotees. So how much they must have been disturbed by his behavior. And now that he's been punished and he's been subdued, so they are feeling, oh Krishna, you're kind to me, that you helped us, to change this this envious person. Tapasutaptam kimanena purvam
तपः सुतप्तं किमनेन पूर्वम्
nirastamanena chamanadena
निरस्तमानेन च मानदेन
dharmothava sarvajananukampaya
धर्मोऽस्थवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया
yato bhavamstushyati sarvajivaha.
यतो भवां तुष्यति सर्वजीवः
Did our husband carefully perform austerities in a previous life with his mind free of pride and full of respect for others? Is that why you are pleased with him? Or did he in some previous existence carefully execute religious duties with compassion for all living beings? And is that why you, the life of all living beings, are now satisfied with him? The Nagapatnis are saying, we are trying to understand how Kali has gotten so much mercy. People are always wanting to get the dust of Krishna's lotus feet on their head. Yeah. The devotees always say, oh, Krishna, please place your lotus feet on my head. Here, Krishna himself is putting his feet on Kalia's head. And so the Nagapatnis are realizing that this is great fortune for Kalia. And how did he get this great fortune? Did he do some austerity without pride? What happens sometimes we do austerity, but it may in fact increase our pride. And in that way we may think, okay, I'm doing so much and not be able to give respect to others. So they are saying, did he do austerity without pride and full of respect to others? Or was he compassionate to all living entities and he did all his duties properly? Is that why you're pleased with him? In this regard, Srila Prabhupada comments in his Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, chapter 16. The Nagapatnis confirm that one cannot come in contact with Krishna without having executed pious activities in devotional service in his previous lives. As Lord Chaitanya advised in his Shikshastaka, one has to execute devotional service by humbly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street, and not expecting honor for himself, but offering all kinds of honor to others. The Nagapatnis were astonished that, although Kaliya had the body of a serpent as the result of grievous sinful activities, at the same time he was in contact with the Lord, to the extent that the Lord's lotus feet were touching his hoods. Certainly this was not the ordinary results of pious activities. These two contradictory facts astonished them. So snake's body, one gets a snake body because one has acted envious, not acted very nicely. That's why one gets a snake body. And then now here Krishna is dancing on his head. So they're wondering what happened, how did this happen? Lord Chaitanya is saying in his Shikshastaka that we have to chant the holy name humbly, giving all respect to others, not expecting any for ourselves, being more tolerant than a tree, being more humble than a great blade of grass. So in this way, Lord Chaitanya says we need to do devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada, he comments that one cannot enter Krishna Leela, cannot come in contact with Krishna without engaging in devotional service in previous lives. All the personalities who are in Krishna Lila, they have executed devotional service. So Kalia also, now he's in the body of a snake, but here Krishna is playing on his head. So the wives also astonished. What happened? What did he do, before? How is it that he's a snake, but here Krishna is on his head? How did this happen? But of course, we have to understand that anyone who's in Krishna Lila, they're certainly not ordinary souls. Is that okay?
Yeah, makes sense.
Kasyanuභavosya na deva vidmahe
कस्यानुभावोऽस्य न देव विद्महे
tav angarirenu adhikara
तव आङ्ग्र्येणु स्पर्शाधिकारः
yadvanchaya shrilala acharat
यद्वञ्छया श्रीललनाचरत्तपो
Vihaya kaman suchiram drita vrata.
विहाय कामान् सुचिरं धृतव्रता.
O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kalia has attained this great opportunity of being touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. So they are saying, Lakshmi Devi, to get the dust of your lotus feet, she did austerities for such a long time. It's so much austerity she did so that she could get the dust of your lotus feet. And what has Kalia done? We are unable to understand. Nanakaprishtam nacha sarvabhaumam
न नाकपृष्ठं न च सार्वभौमम्
na parmastham na rasadhipatyam
न पार्मिनष्टं न रसाधिपत्यम्
na yoga siddhir apunarbhavam va
न योगसिद्धिरपुनर्भवं वा
vanchanti yat padaraja prapannaha.
वाच्छन्ति यत्पादरजा प्रपन्नः.
Those who have attained the dust of your lotus feet never hanker for the kingship of heaven, limitless sovereignty, the position of Brahma, or rulership over the earth. They are not interested even in the perfections of yoga or in liberation itself. So those who have gotten the dust of lotus feet of Krishna, no material desire. I don't want to be anybody powerful. Kingship of heaven means don't even want to become Lord Indra. Uh, Limitless sovereignty, no like great ruler, no Brahma, not even Lord Brahma is the most powerful person in our universe. Don't want any kind of power or any kind of uh, position. What they want, only devotional service. Not only they don't want any kind of position here in the material world, they don't want even any liberation. No yogic siddhi, only one Krishna, devotional service to Krishna. How Dhruv Maharaj prays, right? That, oh, I was praying for broken piece of glass, but now I've seen you. I don't want anything else. Dhruv Maharaj wanted a kingdom more powerful than Lord Brahma. So we can also aspire, pray that somehow or the other we can get the dust of the lotus feet of Krishna. Bow down in front of the deity. The deity is Krishna. Bowing down in front of the deity, get the dust of the lotus feet on our head. Tadeshanata padurapamanyes
तदेशनाथापदुराप्यमन्येस्
tamojani krodavashopi ahishaha
तमोजनीक्रोधवशोपहीशः
samsara chakre brahmata sharirino
संसारचक्रे भ्रमतः शरीरिणो
yad echata syad vipava samakshaha.
यद् एच्छतः स्याद्विभवः समक्षः.
O Lord, although this Kaliya, the king of the serpents, has taken birth in the mode of ignorance and is controlled by anger, he has achieved that which is difficult for others to achieve. Embodied souls who are full of desires and others wandering in the cycle of birth and death can have all benedictions manifested before their eyes simply by receiving the dust of your lotus feet. So the Nagapatnis are saying what he has gotten is so difficult for anyone to get. You know, people want to get the dust of your lotus feet, but they are unable to. And here this guy is in the snake body, means mode of ignorance. Whereas pious people are not able to get, but here he is able to get the dust of your lotus feet. It is very rare for a conditioned soul to free himself from the contamination of illusion and thus become established in perfect consciousness of the absolute truth. And yet this benediction was achieved by the serpent Kaliya, because the Lord personally danced upon the serpent's hoods with his lotus feet. Although we conditioned souls may not receive the mercy of having the Lord dance on our head, we can receive the dust of the lotus feet of the Absolute through the Lord's representative, the bona fide spiritual master, and thus go back home, back to Godhead, forever, freed from the misery and ignorance of the mundane universe. So very powerful. Get the dust of the lotus feet of the devotee. Dust of lotus feet of pure devotees. It's powerful. Can also take away our illusion, bring us back home, back to Godhead. Namastubhyam Bhagavate.
Shilpa ji, just one question. So
Mm,
here you said devotee, right?
mm. The
So that,
spiritual master, the pure devotee.
yeah, so that means the pure devotees who visit us, right?
Yeah,
They are the pure devotees.
yeah,
So if we get their dust,
yeah.
lotus feet dust, then that is what you are saying, that it can get us out of this
That's right.
material world and more close to Krishna, right? It can purify us.
That's right. The remnants of a pure devotee and dust of the lotus feet of the pure devotee are very powerful.
Hmm.
And the water that has washed the lotus feet of the pure devotee. These
Hmm.
three are very powerful.
Hmm.
Namastubhyam Bhagavate
Namastobhyam Bhagavate
Purushaya Maha Atmane
Purushaya Mahatmane
Bhutavasaya Bhutaya
Bhutavasaya Bhutaya
Paraya Param Atmane.
Paraya Paramatmane.
We offer our obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although present in the hearts of all living beings as the Supersoul. You are all pervasive, although the original shelter of all created elements. You exist prior to their creation, and although the cause of everything, you are transcendental to all material cause and effect, being the Supreme Soul. The beautiful Sanskrit poetry of this verse should be chanted out loud for the transcendental pleasure of the reciter and the hearer. So the purport, they're saying this is beautiful poetry and it should be chanted out loud for the pleasure of the person who's speaking and hearing. We offer our obeisances unto you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although present in the hearts of all living beings as the Super Soul. You are all pervasive, although the original shelter of all created material elements. You exist prior to their creation, and although the cause of everything, you are transcendental to all material cause and effect, being the Supreme Soul. So your Nagapatnis, they understand the position of Krishna, saying they're offering the obeisances to Krishna, saying you are in everyone's heart, but you're also everywhere, omnipresent. That you are the one who has created the material world, and so you created before you existed before the creation. You're the cause of all causes, but no material cause and effect can ever touch you. You're transcendental. Right? Krishna Sarva Karana Karana. But Krishna is away from this material world. He's not bound by these material laws. So the Nagapatnis, they understand the position of Krishna as the Supreme Lord. Is that okay?
Yeah. Shilpa ji, can we all say this one together, because they're saying that we should chant the Sanskrit
Yeah,
shloks.
yeah, say
Like
it.
even Vaishali ji and Ratna, we all can
Yeah,
say this together.
yeah, let's say. This one, right? The
Yeah,
Sanskrit.
Namastobhyam.
Yeah, let's all of us speak together. Namastubhyam Bhagavate
Namaste Bhagavate
Namastobhyam Bhagavate
Purushaya Mahatmane
Purushaya Mahatmane
Bhutavasaya Bhutaya
Bhutavasaya Bhutaya
Bhutaya
Paraya Paramatmane.
Paraya Paramatmane.
Paramatmane.
I'm going to repeat the translation.
Okay. Yes, please.
We offer our obeisances unto you, the
Okay, do you
Supreme
want me to read the
Personality of
Hindi
Godhead.
one after you
Ah,
finish this one, English?
read Hindi. You can read now Hindi.
Yeah, okay. हे पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम भगवान, हम आपको सादर नमस्कार करती हैं। यद्यपि आप सभी जीवों के हृदय में परमात्मा रूप में स्थित हैं, तो भी आप सर्वव्यापक हैं। यद्यपि आप सभी उत्पन्न भौतिक तत्वों के मूल आश्रय हैं, किंतु आप उनके सृजन के पूर्व से विद्यमान हैं। यद्यपि आप हर वस्तु के कारण हैं, किंतु परमात्मा होने से आप भौतिक कार्य कारण से परे हैं।
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think this one we can offer. So that means that this prayer, Namastobhyam Bhagavate, right? We can write it down separately and then we can offer it at the lotus feet of Krishna, because they are also pure devotees.
Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Yes.
And it's easy one, right? It's an easy one. It's not very difficult.
Yeah, it's easy.
So Shilpa ji, just one question with this, that means that Naga Patnis are also quite pure devotees, like how we read the prayers of Kunti Maharani, right? Dhruv Maharaj.
They are pure
Prahlad
devotees.
Maharaj.
Yes, they are. They are pure devotees.
Hmm. Okay. Because that's why their association mattered so much in some way, right?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, by their association, by their prayers, Kalia is saved. He's gotten Krishna's mercy because of them. See, other demons, no devotee association, Krishna would just kill the demons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here, Nagapatnis, they are pure devotees. And we can see the power of devotee association also in this Leela. We can see that how anartha nivriti is happening also by this Leela. Mhm.
So, like for us also, if we come in contact, if we come in,
Sorry, your voice went away.
okay, I'm saying that, so same applies to us also. When we come in contact with pure devotees, then our anarth nivritti also happens, right? We get the
Yeah.
mercy.
Yeah.
And then when anarth nivritti is happening, then the our the characteristics which are being in a dormant state, because it is cleaning, right?
Yeah. That's right.
So then they come up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then we wonder that what is happening. So we have to patiently just keep on going.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Continue
matter,
to hear
because
and chant. Yeah.
because the
Continue to
purification
hear
is
and chant.
happening,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
So because we might get sometimes very more angry or something, we might more a little bit, but because that's the process is happening, right? The churning is happening
Yeah.
of
But
our
of course,
heart.
we also have
So we need
to
to be patient,
patient and also we have
control,
to control. Yeah.
control. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Pray. Pray. Hearing and more chanting then. When that happens, then more hearing, more chanting to help
Yeah,
us
more
with all
chanting.
this.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Shla Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.